Well, hello. Welcome back to Fitness Friday with Johnny Tiger on May 10, 2024. Now, today we're going to do an exercise that got to be one of my most hated exercises of all time, other than like burpees maybe. But in some ways, I think I prefer burpee even over this one. In some ways, I think I even prefer running over this one, and I hate running. This is the dreaded wheelbarrow crawl, and I remember I was first introduced to this exercise when I first got into Commando Krav Maga, and it was humiliating and uncomfortable. Now, depending on your personality type, when you run into an exercise that is so tough that it makes you want to cry, there's generally two things that people do, either or. You either say, fuck this, I will never do this anymore. I don't do this. This is for crazy people. This is not for me. I don't do this. Or if you're like me, you say, fuck this. I'm going to force myself to keep doing it until I'm not afraid of it. I still don't like it, even though I do it pretty well now. I still say it's one of my most hated exercises, but at least if people ask me to do it, I can do it without a second thought. I'm not going to cringe from it. Now, wheelbarrow crawl is one of those things that's really difficult to practice when you're alone, because this is usually a partner exercise. But as you guys can see, or some of you can, we have changed our camera setup to my hallway. So I have it's not a long hallway, but sufficient for our purpose today. And it's actually good, pretty good for the wheelbarrow crawl practice, solo practice. If you want to do this solo, you need a nice wheelie chair or this bench. There's a bar stool style wheel stool that Kitten has so thoughtfully provided. I don't think she knew I was going to use it for this, but this is perfect. Okay, a long hallway and a nice wheelie chair, and you are set for your personal solo run for your wheelbarrow crawl. And well, I'm going to show you guys how to do this. It's not complicated, right? I'm going to shift my headset to a different angle so it's not going to fall off my head. Now, first warning, disclaimer, there's going to be a lot of heavy breathing, right? Okay, and the wheel of the stool is going to make a lot of racket on the floor, so noise level might be a bit unbearable. So prepare yourself for that. You might want to turn your volume down. You don't need to hear me breathe heavy or anything. In fact, um, I don't think you guys even need. I don't think I'll be talking during this. So I'm going to take off my headset so it's not going to fall off. And I'm going to put my headset up here out of the way. Or actually, better thought, I'm going to take my headset and put it in here on the side where you guys can get some nice music. And now I'm going to walk away from the headset so you guys won't be able to hear me. When I get to the other end of the hallway, I'm going to yell when I'm starting. So those of you who are blind or watching this without screen, you know what's going on, right? Okay, walking down the hallway. Walking down the hallway. I'm at the end of the hallway, getting down on all fours, getting my leg on top of the seat of the stool. And we are ready. Wheelbarrow crawl. All you do from this point, once you get to it, leg up on the stool, you start crawling forward and dragging the stool behind you. And once you get to the end of the hallway, then start crawling backward. You can do as many repetitions as you like. And if you feel up to it, you can hop rather than crawl with your hand. I'm not going to do that because the floor is a little bit rough on the hand when you do that. Now, if you have a carpeted area or matted area, hopping is a good way to do this if you're up to it. But keep in mind, when you do it on the carpet, that stool become very, very hard to drag. So uh, smooth linoleum floor or hardwood floor, definitely easier. Okay? And just so you guys don't call me a pussy, as some people probably will, we're going to do one more round of this. I'm going to do one more round. Why am I doing this to myself? Walking to the hallway. All right. I'm at the end of the hallway. Don't know if you guys can hear me. Get my feet on the stool. And here we go. Woo! So that time, I showed you guys a slightly different variation. Every 3 steps, do a push-up. Every 3 steps, do a push-up. Keep this up on a daily basis. You don't need to do a lot, but just get used. Because part of what makes wheelbarrow crawl difficult is not so much that it's heavy, but more that it's a weird position. So once you get yourself used to that, then it's not too bad. It's still bad, but not too bad. Thank you for being here with me today. We'll be back again tomorrow for Survival Saturday. Whew, I need a nap.